thing I have to say I don't like about the wheel is, God, they ugly. Look at them. They're so white. I'm gonna definitely have to switch those up to black or gray, something a little darker. Now I was immediately sold. The H-block doesn't seem to catch at all.
Only things I might end up changing is getting a few different wheels, a little bit smaller. That way I might be able to grind a little bit and wear a 9.5 and I got a size 9. I will say that I think I ended up getting a size too large.
Are you better check yourself before you wreck yourself with them big dumb wheels.
I need to get some smaller wheels.
I don't know. Either way, you better be real careful because you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna fuck yourself up one of these days, man.
Dude, I fucking know, man. Fucking know! Yeah. Fuck!
Dude, look at that shit, man. Look at that shit on your face. What the fuck? You need to cut this shit with them big wheels, man. Your fucking Royales are choppy. Top soles are non-existent. This is why I don't do the big wheels. They fuck you up. Patch on your eye. Looking like Snake Plissken. You need to put them wheels on fucking Slim Fast. Fucking fat ass wheels. Big ass getting in your way. Bunch of bullshit.
Wheels. Oh yes, wheels. The ground gripping, impact reducing, bearing rusting, core decoring, backbone to our favored feet binders. Oh yes, if not for wheels, you'd probably just be doing something in shoes, and in doing so find ever less sophisticated ways of entertaining ourselves, and we all know how that could go. So when I first started rollerblading, I never really actually paid attention to the wheels that I got. They were all kind of the same to me. They all seemed about the same size and about the same hardness, and I really didn't pay attention too much. It wasn't until the big wheel craze started coming in, the power blade setups, the free skating setups, that I started to really notice them through the mushroom blading and other skaters. Obviously, I ended up getting into the big wheel craze and got a pair of 72mm AEONS. They're the biggest wheel size that you can get on the skate, and I loved them. They're great, amazing skates. In fact, I think my big wheel obsession kind of rubbed off on Margie a little bit. Margie, you're not usually up before 9.
Leave me.
Well, Margie, I just kind of thought you might be in the mood for some breakfast or something. And with them came some obviously foreseeable consequences. The shell was just a little bit too big for my feet. I got a size 9 and it felt like a size 10. The biggest problem that I had with the wheels is that I wasn't able to grind. I wanted to grind so bad and I wanted to do H-block tricks, but the wheels were just too big and they were catching way too much for my H-block. Meaning that every time I tried to grind, my wheels would end up hitting whatever I was trying to grind, usually a ledge, and that would stop my momentum and usually make me fly off. Also, topsides were not working out for me at all. Every time I tried to do a topside, I'd be rolling on the wheel because of how far away it was from the frame. It was just hard to bend my ankle enough to be able to actually get on the plastic of my skate and be grinding rather than just rolling on whatever I was grinding. So I ended up doing a little bit of something with both of those problems that I've been having, and so I got the same damn skate, but a little bit smaller. If you check it, yeah, the wheels are a little bit smaller now. What I ended up getting was a size 7.5 to 8 shell instead of the 9. Fits my foot perfectly, and I've noticed that with the smaller size, this thing actually works a lot better. It keeps my foot in so much better. Before, my foot was lifting up, I was getting a lot of heel lift every time I jump. Horrible experience. So when you get these skates, make sure to get them in the right size. Second thing I decided to do, I got these bad boys. These are ground control 64mm wheels. I ended up getting a flat setup with them because I was tired of catching on my grinds. So I'm by no means an engineer, but here's a couple of basic things you can keep in mind for your rollerblading wheels out there. Bigger wheels are going to give you more speed, a little bit less turning capability, basically less maneuverability. Smaller wheels have less catching, so it's going to be easier to grind with. You have faster turning and a quicker acceleration. The only problem is you're not going to get quite as much speed out of them. So with that in mind, we can get to the review. And for those people who don't know which skates are going to be what, I have visual clues. This one has a white buckle up top. This one has a buckle in the middle. Make it easier for you to see.
So here I'm riding the 64mm, and I'm comparing them to the turning of the 72s. If you pay attention about right there, I almost run into the tree, but I definitely would have run into it with the 72s. The difference in turning is just crazy in these things. So I tried to go for a fakey carve, and again, I probably would have run into that tree with the 72s. Here I'm going the other way, get a nice really narrow carve. And of course you gotta show off how well the wheels roll on uneven ground and gravel and all the horrible things you might roll on out there on the streets. You can totally tell there's no problem at all, even in the 64s. Shit, even going fakey ain't a problem. Look at this. Damn, that's good. Let's see that in slow-mo. Smooth as hell. Gotta say though, rocks can definitely still be a problem. Oh, this was actually a pretty dumb idea. I ended up running into some oil right after that parking block there, but really wanted to show off just how well that these things roll over curbs, and you can see right there, it's no problem at all.
And now, to get to the part that everybody's been waiting for. The grinds.
Let's start with some H-block tricks on the 64s. So I'm going to do a frontside royale. If you look closely when I slow it down, you can tell that I'm all up on them H-blocks. No wheel catching at all. Same thing on the backside. I'm in the groove, all in the H-block, no wheel catch.
Ground control, 64mm wheels. You can't catch them at all.
Now to show off the top sides on it, this was first try. Yeah, get up on there, get a full lock, no wheel rolling, perfect. So after that fun time, we're going to switch it over to the 72s, and I can show you what I mean with the difference in grinds. So if you pay attention right here, you're going to totally tell what I mean by catching. Slow it down, you see my foot, the friction of the wheel gets caught up. Backside isn't so bad. I've always been a little bit better with locking backsides anyway. Alright, here we go. Top sole, the bane of my existence in these skates. So going for the top side on there, you can tell that my wheels are just touching. I'm not getting on the plastic. I'm just rolling on the wheel, and that's what's causing my leg to fly off of there like that and destroy my knee.
Oh, I really am trying to top sole on this. And I might suck at top soles, or it could just be that I'm actually rolling, or it could just be in my head. Shit sucks. Other skates are so much better. You can actually bend in them. There's no catch on that Royale whatsoever. It's a completely different story on them. So, what do I gotta say about the new 64mm ground control wheels that I got? Well, I guess obviously the first thing I gotta say is them grinds is sweet. I like it. This H-block, the less catching, I really think that the smaller wheels are going to help on being able to grind a little bit better. I don't really feel like H-blocks are a problem at all anymore. I like the fact that I'm still using a bigger wheel than a normal aggressive skate. Usually their wheels are about 56 to maybe 60 millimeters. Having that extra 4 millimeters gets you right in the middle between a big wheel setup and a regular aggressive skate. So I really love it. It's amazing. I can really feel the difference. I still have the ability to get all the maneuverability out of the flat setup, if not a little bit more, since I feel like I can actually swivel and turn a lot quicker than I did in the 72 millimeters. Obviously, the sizing is amazing. It fits my foot perfectly, like I said. It seems like since the boot is smaller that it's just a lot more padded into my foot and things fit a lot more snug. My toes aren't moving around. The mid strap helps so much more, really keeps my foot in there. So if I were to give this skate a rating, it'd probably be, I could definitely give it a solid 4 Chris Haffies out of 5 X Games. So thanks for sitting through all of that. I don't know if it's gonna really help anybody out there at all. It was fun to make, and I really want to try to get more of this kind of stuff out there. Only problem is I'm a rollerblader. This shit's expensive. You know, I can't really afford all this stuff all the time. I might be able to get something new and nice maybe once a year. I am having a lot more time to put out other stuff out there. So if you want to see some stuff coming out, I'm hoping to try to put out more stuff at least once a week, you know, at least an edit here or there or a reaction to something. I'm going to try this YouTube thing out a little bit more, I guess. Really excited to do so. If you want to, you can help me out and maybe subscribe to the channel or whatever. I don't know. Like, yeah, hopefully though, after this, I'm going to be putting out some more footage. So thanks again. Subscribe if you want to, maybe comment or whatever. Again, YouTube stuff. Thank you.